Hello and welcome everyone to another Northbasics episode on my channel. My name is the Crazy Dentist and I try to cover in the next minutes the very basics over the Boar Clan. I go over the lores, go over the very basic stats they have and what their common playstyles are right now. But I think so the Boar Clan is one of the first clans that can actually not build a house at the start if it wants to. That's because each additional territory gives you +2 maximal population. So at the start you can choose to just go with 2 scouts, try to cover out another tile. Let's hope there are no wolves on it, and you can just take it and build a house a little bit later on. So pick. Just do that and you see it. You can do that, and you could now use the wood for other things. Maybe building another building a silo or something like that quite early, or pretty much things are open for that. Just to cover that, I just wanted to say that because it's one of the first clans, it's the first clan that can actually do that. So I wanted to open it up to you if you didn't know. It's quite a cool play and can open up a lot of new ways that are undiscovered, I guess. So also they have the Mender's Hut. That's other specialty over the other clans. It replaces the healer's hut, and menders will basically be healers until all your villagers are healed, and from that point on every mender will just walk around, and while he walks around to get +2 on lore. So that makes the boar a pretty lore heavy clan. That's basically it. They can go for their own lore. One of the only clans that can really do that. Really cool. Of course you can build the carved stones still. You can do that with the erudition. You can make them still a little bit cheaper. What is quite cool, and makes a lot of sense if you want to go for a lore win. What is pretty cool with the boar. And the third thing is you don't get any happity penalties for not upgrading houses. You may know that in the late game that you get penalty where it stands, we want better houses, and that won't happen to you with the Boar Clan. They don't care about anything in that sense. That you see, I already have 14 population, but I just have built 1 house, and that's quite cool, quite a strong clan in that sense. So let's just go. Oh no, come on. Let's first take the fame goals you can achieve. The first fame goal you can achieve is at 200 fame. It's called Heritage, and you will get 1 free lore on your lore tree. But it will not count towards your lore victory or any blessing to unlock. So it is really just the lore you get, but it can help a lot because the lores are quite strong at the boar. I'm gonna explain them afterwards. Quite a refreshing lore tree, let's say. It's quite cool, opens up a lot of new ways to play the game, and I always like that. At 500 fame you get the greater blessings, so all your blessings will be improved. Freya's blessing will actually give you a -50% reduction of blizzards penalties, so that's really cool. Blizzards won't hit so hard anymore. Yurt's blessing will give you +10% on the War Chief's attack and +10% on Tower's attack. And I forgot what the last were. Baldur's blessing, right? That usually gives you +3 happiness, but with the greater blessings you will get +5 happiness now. What is quite cool. In the late game you hit 500, and if you go for lore you maybe have already 2 of the blessings free. So you get a big bonus through that, because lore heavy clan, really cool to have that with you, and you will already have a bonus lore too. So let's just go to the lore tree. Let's first take the under tree, because I always tend to go for the lower trading way. But I'm quite a rushy player. You don't have to be a rushy player. I don't even think it's very healthy to be a rushy player in Northgard, because I think your win rate will be just not as good as when you're would be chilled and play a macro game, because that usually let the better player win, and in a rush scenario there are more factors going in. But I just like my rush plays, man. Yeah. So let's go on the under tree. You get +3 crones production with beathering that replaces trading. Usually you will just get +2 over trading, so you get a little bit more crowns, what is quite cool. I like that, but you will not be able to trade with, yeah, basically players. You can just trade with neutral factions. So like the kobolds or the Jotnar, but you cannot trade to your teammates or your enemies, what can be quite problematic, because sometimes in rush plays I sometimes really like to trade iron to maybe even my enemy if it's necessary to just get the bonus, you know, the bonus crowns to attack him again. That can maybe help sometimes. You should do it too much and enable him to get a war chief or something, but yeah, could be quite cool. But you can't do it with them, but you get bonus crowns, so cool. The second one is simple living, that replaces coinage. Yeah, -50% wood to build, what is quite crazy. So I always tend to rush that quite down. I don't do that right now because I'm talking too much. But yeah, you should really rush it down if you want to play same playstyle like me. If you want to go for lore, it's actually, I don't know if it's so necessary, but yeah. Yeah, -50% wood to build. That's really cool. You can just upgrade. You can build training camps for 25 wood. Yeah, I think you can do the math yourself. Don't need to explain that too much, but you will know. Usually it's the wood that stops you in the early game to really let your EQ explode, and yeah, that is gone then, and you can go for quite crazy things. It doesn't help your crowns anymore that were just in a beta. Yeah, that never really went live, but yeah, I don't think it's too much of a bummer. Just the wood bonus is crazy enough, and that got embiggered. That was smaller at the, in the beta, but right now, dude, that's really cool. I really love that. After that, you get Nature's Gift. I forgot Carpentry Mastery, man. That's sad. You don't get Carpentry Mastery at Boar. What is, yeah, quite sad. So you will pay a lot more for your upgrades. So you need to upgrade. Yeah, you need to think a lot more about your upgrades. You can't just do what you want there. Yeah, that's quite of the thing, but yeah, it gets held off, and I'm gonna do a quite jump here, little jump here in the lore to go for handiwork, because yeah, it's quite cool to know that if Carpentry Mastery you don't have that, you can still go for early handiwork, so your non-upgraded buildings get plus 10% production. I think that's quite important to say here. That's why I do the little jump here. Because that can help you in the early game, and if you, I think it's just designed to get the, also, yeah, it's quite crazy to say that right now. Don't get the words together. It looks for me like it's designed to get the handiwork quite early, get a good production in the start, to get a little bit ahead. And yeah, so your enemy will catch up at some time. So I think either way you go for the full lores, and yeah, you get your enemy to attack you at some point and you're just ready for that, or you will need to attack in that window where you're still ahead, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's always quite a thing. If you think in the 1v1 thing, you always want to attack in that little window where you're ahead, and that, therefore handiwork can be quite important. Let's go back to the under tree for the last one. Jump again, sorry. You get +2 happiness for every swarm, forest, or fish, and that's a forest. I have a fish. I don't have fish. Not too bad, but yeah, that would already be +2 happiness for one lore. That can be worthy. it's okay. It can be +6, it can be +4 sometimes, so you can get really crazy happiness out of this, and that really, I love to design that in the rush play, that you just go ping, 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 ping. All those four just flew in a line, and yeah, it's just crazy, in my opinion. I liked it really a lot. I think the lore play is still a little bit stronger, but yeah, I really like to go that path. Yeah, so the next thing on the next special thing, I'm just gonna cover the special things, because the other things you should actually know from the other clans. Always quite the same, they get replaced for every clan. So it is herbalism. Each active mender gives +5% production in the mender's hut territory. Yeah, I always thought that would be quite cool just to go for, even though you don't want to go for lore. But yeah, in my latest, yeah, you can't really say tests, in my board tests, of course, where I tried that out. But I tried it out in food tiles too, and I always thought it's just not enough, man. If I really just want the food and I have no interest in getting any lore, it makes no sense to put menders in that tile. Just let them grab food and you will usually get more food out of it in an upgraded silo tile or something. It's not really that worth for that. It's just really worthy if you want to go for the lore run. If you want to go for the lore run, it's absolutely cool, and I would totally say you should go for that. Yeah, the last thing is, last lore on the list is legacy. Yeah. Legacy just doubles the production of your Altar of Kings. I never really went for that, I gotta admit. I saw a lot of players going for that. I know Cornex played a lot of around with that in the start. It is really cool. You should maybe try it out. I will definitely try it out at some point. Yeah, will be cool. Will be quite interesting, because yeah, I never really went for that, and I never really went for fame wins, to be honest. Yeah, it's something to try out. But yeah, something that really helps out. I don't know. It's just another way, you know. It's just another way to open up, and that's what I think is so cool about the Boar Clan. I don't know how good they are actually in fame wins, but because of the missing carpentry mastery just enables you to spam a lot of upgrades, and that gives you a lot of fame there. But maybe you can do that over colonizing a lot of stuff or something. But yeah, you have the Altar of Kings already up, and that will actually help you to get more stuff. That is so cool. So yeah, yeah, you have the fame win, you have the lore win, and you have potential rush win. I tried out the trade win, but it just doesn't seem like valuable if you look at other clans that just do it a little bit better. Yeah, so I hope you could learn something out of this episode. I actually did, to be honest. Yeah, quite interesting clan. I would really yeah, say try it out. It's really one of the cooler clans that came out. Yeah, that came out. No, it came out, and it really made the way to one of my favorite clans, actually. I don't know. Couldn't say that's my favorite clan right now, because I definitely not played it enough. But it has definitely potential to be it, because it's so cool and flexible. So yeah, let's just see. Yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, you can just consider to subscribe to this channel. Yeah, I'm also active at Twitch, so if you want to check that out, it should be in the description too. Have a great day, everyone. Yeah, have fun on Northgard. Maybe try out of the little things I explained here, and yeah, bye bye everyone. Ciao everyone.